Time for the Energy Surf Report.
Namaste. Welcome to my channel, Center for Balance. My name is Melissa Sanangelo, and I'm here with this week's Surf Energy Report. It is 10-10, 10-10 in numerology. Endings and new beginnings all in one day. So the 10 being the ending, the last, till we start over to 1. So if you take out that 0, it's 1. So today is all about ending things and then beginning new again. So that's why I wanted to get this Surf Energy Report out to you. I just did it on the radio on KBCZ on my show, Divine Groove. And now I'm going to be doing it for you. But I'm also going to add in a card reading with that. So let's get to it. So this new moon in Libra is offering a powerful moment. It's to reset, refocus on the highest priorities. So if you've put something on the back burner, it's time now to revisit it and bring it back up. So this particular new moon, it's happening at 15 degrees of Libra at precisely 11:46 p.m. Eastern yesterday. So we're already in this new moon phase. It brings us a keen focus on our authentical knowing of ourselves, owning your own power, and going after what you most desire. So if you most desire a new job, giving of service, you want to go after a romance, moving to a new place, whatever it is that you most desire, now is the time to start acting and going for it. It's also about looking at your shadow side, bringing out a lot of that shadow side and looking where you don't really have integrity, and then moving to a more moving and aligning more with integrity, and really look up the meaning of integrity and what does that mean to you. Maybe even write about it a little bit. Something like that. My cat just bit herself or something. She just yelped. So if you heard that, it's just my cat doing it to herself. And there's a lot of tree work going on around. So if you're hearing large equipment, it's because they're doing a lot of tree work. I live in the mountains here in Felton, and we are getting ready for the winter right now. All right. So the Kosmos are encouraging taking a hard look at where you are not aligned, where you are and are not aligned with integrity. So the cosmos, the energy, the God, goddess, whatever you want to call it, is starting to look at each person. Where are they with integrity and where are they not with their integrity? If they're not with integrity, that's a shadow thing, and that's going to come to the surface. Remember, this is a year 2018. It's an 11 year. It's a year of illumination, of bringing things to the surface so that we can see. And this is what's happening in the media. This is what's happening with all these things coming out at this time. And it's no coincidence that this is all happening in 2018. So start to understand that alignment of self is more important than your finances. It's more important than your love life. It's more important than anything, is that alignment of yourself. Find your authentic self. Know that you are loved. I know that you're probably seeing this backwards, but it's loved. Know that you are loved. Find that love within yourself. And accept the shadow stuff, but see it for what it is and move on. Let your breakdowns be your breakthroughs going forward. So know that when you feel like you're at your rock bottom, when you feel like you're having that dark night of the soul, know that right behind it is a breakthrough. So just keep breathing through it until that breakthrough can come out. And the fastest way to bring that breakthrough out is to start thinking about what you're grateful for. Even if in that moment you're grateful for this breakdown to show you what needs to break through, if that makes any sense. So that's my little energy read. We have a local here. His name is Steve Robbins. He's an astrologer, and he sends out an email, and I love his emails, but he speaks in a higher vibration. So a lot of people have a hard time understanding what he's saying. So I'm going to read it, and then I'm going to read it with my interpretation. So at a time of enforced realism, Saturn and Pluto in Capricorn, and emotionally intensely Jupiter in Scorpio. The first new moon of autumn, mentally seeking harmony. Sun and moon meet in Libra. Love spirit has turned reflective. Venus retrograde in Scorpio. As we heed into winter's test of seed essence survival, earthly wisdom leads us towards a flowering spring to come, Uranus in Taurus. We must give into the feeling amidst practical pressure, Neptune in Pisces. So enforced means it's the universe pushing the realism to come to surface, just like what I said earlier. Meaning it's time to look at your emotions in relation to how balanced you are with them. This is reflecting what we love about how and who we love. So that's what the Venus retrograde is all about how we love and who we love. So the Uranus in Taurus, the earthly wisdom leads us to a flowering spring to come. This is the wounded healer. Uranus is the wounded healer meeting the Hirfaunt. Taurus is the Hirfaunt in the tarot deck. Hirfaunt is the teacher in all of us. So that teacher healer is meeting that wounded healer to unite them and align them together to heal the past, to heal things that have been hard to heal. But this energy is going to flush that out and move it on, which is a really good thing. And we're going to use this. You can use this pressure, the Neptune and Pisces, you can use that to move into your authentic self for guidance, to find your intuition's voice. So I had this thought in my head 14 years ago. I was like, well, how do I know what's intuition and what's ego? And I've come to the place, because I had so much going on in my mental space. There was so much inner talk, and there was a lot of negative talk. And I found that the negative is all ego and fear based, and it's all just the tapes that you're replaying in your head. And your intuition really is that voice that's guiding you for the betterment of yourself, for the betterment of all the planet, the highest good. It's always a positive voice that has your back. So if you're feeling like the universe doesn't have your back, that's you replaying all the fears and all of that stuff in your head, which actually is a very comfortable place, and not your intuition. So every time you follow that guidance, it's going to head you down to the brick road path where you're just going to get to that place again, rock bottom. So start listening to that higher voice, the voice that says you can do it, even if it seems a little crazy. The voice that says, yeah, go for it, or rest. Because a lot of times that intuition voice will be like, just rest now. Don't do anything. And sorry, a lot of times that's hard to hear. So I hope this resonates with you. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. But I really feel like this information is good for the general public. If not, I know this is good for everyone. Get outside and have some fun. Allow yourself to absorb the beauty of nature. Get some sunshine on your shoulders. And I'm reminded by John Denver's song, Sunshine on Your Shoulders. I played it on the show today. And I'm reminded of it because the other day there was some sunshine on my face and it felt so good. Ooh, the cards are flying out. I'm going to take that one, but I'm taking just the top. So I'm going to pull some cards now. This is the chakra healing deck, and one card already flew out. Here's another one. All right. So the two chakra cards that pulled out, desires, it's a number 12 card, so it's a 3. 3 is a very magical number. The desires card is goals, passion, craving, fulfillment. So can you see that? So right now is a good time to write out your goals, write out your desires, write out your visions for the future, where you have passion. Find that within your authentic self and put that in front of you. And then, no coincidence, the next card, dreams. It's an 11 card. 11 is a very spiritual number. And this card says messages, signs, symbols, and guidance. So no coincidence that this card came out after the desires. So once you put down your dreams, your desires, your intentions, your cravings, figure out what you're passionate about deep in your soul, the universe then is going to send you signs and synchronicities and dreams and things for you to take action upon. So, and it will guide you. Let the universe guide you to your passions. So what needs to be healed? We're going to ask the Shadow deck. I love this deck. Hidden Realms, Wisdom of the Hidden Realms by... Ooh, you guys hear that? A lot of cards fell out. Too many. We'll see. We'll see if... Okay. Oof, they just want to come out. So the Spirit Whisperer, Divine Guidance, Higher Knowing. It's also a 3 card. No coincidence. 3 is a very spiritual number, right? The Holy Trinity. You know, you see my dog in the background? Hi, Jake. He's so cute. He's such a good boy. 3s, spiritual, you know, the Holy Trinity, you know, everything. Every religion has some sort of 3. Body, mind, spirit. It's just a very spiritual number. So now I've pulled 2 3 cards and an 11. 11 is a high vibration spiritual number as well. It's the number of illumination. It could be 2 partnerships. So the Spirit Whisperer, Divine Guidance, Higher Knowing. So again, this time is the time to find your intuition, to trust the divine guidance, and to know that everything's going to be okay, that there is an energy source that sees all, that knows the big picture, that knows how to rearrange things and put puzzles together and figure it out. Trust in that. Trust that the things that are coming out right now, the things that are showing up, are coming up for healing. And if you heal these things within yourself, you're helping humanity by healing the world. So, this card that flew out is a 33 card. So now we have another 33. Mermaid Soul. And she has in her crown, love is not blind. It only sees what matters. Beautiful. Beautiful card for the ending. And I'm going to go ahead and read. So this deck is Love Your Inner Goddess. So what do we need to embody to go forward and let our desires, our dreams, and to trust in the divine guidance? The other 3 cards that I pulled. So this is the outcome of what do we need to embody? We need to embody the mermaid soul. And I'm going to read that to you. Deep within, you know what excites and inspires you. Your job isn't to decide whether that inspiration is practical, realistic, or even possible. Human beings have shown throughout history that the ideas which they once scoffed at as being ridiculous or impossible to achieve can become the realities that they rely upon and take for granted as a natural part of their daily lives, not long afterwards. You too shall move from doubt to wondering how you ever lived without this passion, idea, or inspiration of ours. Let the universe show off its creative flair for the unexpected and inspirational through you. Do not give up on what truly moves and inspires your heart, for soon enough it will be part of your world. And I can attest to this. I've been on this path for 15 years. I've seen a lot. I've been in a lot of these places of doubt and then seen miracles happen. So don't give up. So, spiritual guidance, because I pulled the divine guidance card not once, but twice in this reading. You are a rare creature, not entirely of this world. You need to swim in deeper waters of mystery and meaning. In these deep places, you can commune with the sacred and to be nourished by what is real and yet cannot be explained. To deny this and remain on the surface of things will not satisfy your soul. It will be like eating stale biscuits when you are really hungry for a succulent fruit, sweet with juice. Too much of what most people think is the real world dries out your soul. You crave mystery and magic, and the way most other people crave control and certainty. If this is resonating with you, then you are a very spiritual creature and you have a mission here if this is resonating. These yearnings of yours are not immature or escapist. They are the voice of your inner mermaid rising up from your oceanic soul. Her siren song is the voice of your true desires. You are connected to the worlds beyond this physical reality, the worlds of spirit, healing, intuition, meditation, and creativity. When you are in touch with her, you will embody your feminine freedom and spiritual independence. You will live your life according to what fills you up, living from that inner place from where you feel at home, the realm of your soul. So here's a sacred ritual that you can do if this resonates with you and you want to create this and embody this, the mermaid soul. This is a sacred ritual. Imagine that your inner mermaid can sing to you now, using whatever words or sounds she likes. Or I would say find a song that really resonates with you and sing it. Put it on, listen to it, sing it. Her honest voice rises up from the depths of your soul. Let her sing to you, expressing deep truths, either aloud or silently, as you listen to her with your spiritual ability of inner hearing. Receive her siren song, whether it makes sense straight away or not, with unconditional acceptance and loving respect. So yeah, listen to music that speaks to you. Take time to sit and listen to what your intuition is telling you. Maybe jot it down, look at it later, things like that. All right. Thank you for watching. I really appreciate you. Give me comments. Put in some comments. Write your own, what you notice about the energy, what you've heard from other people, things like that. If you know a little bit, get it in the comments so we all can share. I would love for this to be a community on Center for Balance where we can share ideas, help each other, and create wisdom all at the same time. All right, please subscribe, like, and share. Namaste.
Join and follow the Groovy Goddess journey and find where it leads you. We will search for our own authentic self